well, made it to a collection. Did the delivery, not allowed to stay in the cab there, got to sit in the canteen, so you know. Oh dear. It's a Sunday and it's dead, there's nobody anywhere. So I'm just going to sit in the yard and wait till one of them notices me. Nothing else I can do. I mean, quite literally, I can't go anywhere, I can't gain access to any of the packing areas. I mean, all this fur will easily end up inside their products. So, just sit and wait till now. But I don't know whether you could notice it. You probably can. But see whether they want them. No, they're just going out somewhere. Never mind. I don't know whether you can notice it, but my chair has a really annoying fault. There you go. Up. Up. Down. I'm doing nothing. I'm not doing this. It's just the chair's been doing it all the time. It's really annoying. Down. It's constant. It's really aggravating. When you're driving, you don't notice it because obviously you're going over bumps anyway. But it can't work out. Does he want to be high or does he want to be low? It's trying to figure out where it is. I don't know what the hell's going on, but it's really annoying. But anyway, as you all know, I am to technology what a sledgehammer is to a mobile phone. I really don't get it. But, you know, I've always been kind of the car guy, you know, I've always been kind of, I'll fuse two pieces of metal together, or, you know, I'll make sure that your jets in your carb have been changed correctly and all that kind of stuff. And it's always been a case of, oh well, you're sitting at home all day on your computer, that's sad, and all this kind of stuff. And doing all these upgrades, I've always been kind of HP Pavilion has done me. You know, it's never been a big issue, never been a big thing for me. Well, I've got the MSI laptop now, it's a gaming laptop, and yes, it is an older laptop. It's a 7th generation i5, Core i5. So it is getting, it's longing the tooth. I mean, they're up to what, i7 Gen 8 now, 8th Gen now, I think it is. So it is an older one, it was only 790 something quid. Oh, hold on a minute. Right, boss?
Can you go on bay 4 or 5?
Bay 4 or 5, yep.
And we don't have more pepper or a gift to one.
You've given it to everyone else, yeah? Is everything ready to go?
Yes.
Oh. Right. Just go and got to go and put it on bay 4 or 5. Bay 4 or 5, yeah. Okay, fine. I'll go put it on bay 4 or 5. Oh dear. I don't know whether this is going to give away where I am. I don't think you're going to see enough on that to give away where I am. So hopefully, you know, I can do a little bit more driving whilst it's recording. Drive properly and everything. You're driving, talking to a camera and drinking a cup of tea. Bill, you're dangerous. You're dangerous. It's a Sunday. I'm the only person in it. Except for him. Right, so I've got to go down there. So if I just spin around here, last minute, right, and then spin it all the way around, get the arse end of the trailer out. You always get one, don't you? It's always been, everywhere I've ever gone, it's always been a case of give way to the vehicle's manoeuvring. Except this place. Just about to manoeuvre, I'm just going to keep going in the forklift. Back in a second. signed up to Bay 4, they put me on bleating Bay 5. He said 4 or 5 round there, so I thought, ah, sorry, I'm lined up to 4, it'll do. No, need you on Bay 5, guy. Right, turn the hill hold off because it annoys me going downhill. Reversing with hill hold on when you've got to reverse downhill. Never a good idea. Right, you just go straight. Now hook it round. Did it in one. Nice. Oh dear. Right, leave that on that. Open that a little bit. Lovely jubbly. Right, yes, anyway. Getting back to the computer. Oh dear. No? Cool, excellent. Right, getting back to the computer. Sorry about that. Yes. It's, like I said, it's an out-of-date one. It was like 700 and, what was it? 790, 790? They can call it 800 quid, sorry, call it 800 quid, there we go. And the MSI gaming laptops, you know, the proper up-to-date ones, they're 1800 quid. So, yes, it is a bit old, it is a bit outdated. But, I totally get it. I am sorry, technocrats. I totally get it, because I'm technologically concrete. But, and it's not a joke, by the way. I was speaking to Jay on the phone, and I was going through the fact that, you know, myself and technology, we don't mix, don't get on. And Jay was laughing at the whole thing like it was part of an act for you. No, seriously, this isn't an act. I am technologically concrete, straight up, and I'm actually sitting at home because obviously with the gaming laptop you can take it apart really easily and change bits and bobs inside it. It's basically what it's designed for, and I'm already thinking about upgrades. I've had it a week. Yeah, I'm trying to get around that thing squealing out. If I leave it recording for too long, it'll squeal out and it ruins the audio. So hopefully stopping and starting every so often will solve that problem. So sorry about that little edit there. But yeah, I completely understand. It's like when I'm dealing with a car, obviously since I started my YouTube channel, I had the greatest intention when I started my YouTube channel, because it was the beginning of 2016. I'd sorted everything out I needed to in 2015, and it was quite literally just, you know, put some money on the cars, because we just got a couple of cars which were going to be assets to sell when myself and Bert went to move to Canada. We had minor debts at the time, and I had all these plans, I had all these little things. Oh, yeah, I'm going to be able to afford that, yeah, I know where I can do that, so on and so forth. And it completely changed in February. As if you've been following my channel for long enough, you'll know why. And everything went to pot. So you haven't really seen the car side of me at all, because certain things you have to knock on the head. And I'm trying to get things working with Simon at the moment, but it's like when I see a car and I like the car, for example, I will try and think, right, what can I upgrade on that to give it more power here, and what about here, and can I change this, and can I change that, and all these kind of things. And it's exactly the same with computers, isn't it? Because, like I said, I've always been your standard kind of HP Pavilion will do. I had a Samsung laptop years ago running Vista, and it was fine, it was easy enough. I mean, it did what I needed it to do. And other than kind of the hard drive space, I wasn't really interested. Okay, the more RAM the better, obviously, but I wasn't overly interested. I was like, oh yeah, whatever. And of course, this MSI's got a solid state drive, hard drive, and you press the button, password, desktop. Oh, I'm used to pressing the button, having a conversation with Bert, doing the old password, pressing enter, having a conversation with Bert, waiting for it to go through all its processes, and then I can enter onto something. I can click on something. Solid state, bang, done. It's like, ooh, that's quick. And it's like I can open everything all at the same time, and it doesn't give a crap. It just doesn't care. I'm like, ooh, because I can open my editing software, the files I want to edit, open obviously the web browser to upload one I've already edited. And I can open it, literally click, and you know, I can close the windows as they're opening because it's opening so quick. I haven't got time to go around and and actually click on everything I want to open. And it's like, I can, the HP Pavilion, I'll try and put this into context. HP Pavilion, when it was working at full pelt, when it was new, if it was rendering something, that was pretty much it. Even if I'd opened up other things so that because obviously when it's rendering you can't close it down. You can't close the little box, so you can't close anything behind it. So what I used to do was open things and close them down, then I could open them from the bar at the bottom. And you really couldn't. I mean, you really couldn't. I opened something from the bar at the bottom, do whatever I was doing, close that back down, and that 45-minute edit suddenly went to 3 hours. You really couldn't hack it. And of course that meant I had to edit, wait for it to render, and then upload. Well, the MSI one I've got doesn't care. Really couldn't give a crap. If it says it's going to take 25 minutes, I could open everything and play a DVD. Well, obviously it doesn't have a DVD drive, but you know what I mean. Play a movie, and it wouldn't care. It'd take 25 minutes. It's brilliant. So I completely get it. I absolutely and utterly, from a car guy perspective of how to improve performance, how to give it more oomph, you know, bolt and polish and all this kind of stuff, I understand now. I totally get it. And so I apologise. I mean, it doesn't mean I'm going to go and spend thousands of pounds on the latest iPhone, because I still view that as pointless. It doesn't mean I'm going to go out and buy a £3,000 all singing and dancing Alienware laptop, because I still view it as pointless. I know, but it is such a difference. It's unreal. It's like I'm giving a review of the laptop without the laptop present, but it is such a difference. It's so bizarre. It's like I did a little race. I turned on, Bert's laptop is horrific. It is. I think the hard drive's on its last legs, and I've backed up everything on it. And I thought I'll have a race because I know her password anyway. And I pressed both buttons at the same time. Done. And before it had even got off the initial screen, I mean the initial, you know, like the little cursor flashing in the top corner whilst it figures out what it's doing. Before it even got off of that screen, the MSI one was already desktop ready to open things. It wasn't even fair. It was like a Dacia Sandero 1 litre against a Lamborghini Aventador. It just wasn't fair. All I can think is the laptop I've got at the moment, there's got to be laptops out there, and I'm staying with laptops, not PCs, not you know, proper PCs, but there's got to be laptops out there that is, my one's a Lamborghini Aventador, their one is, if you watch Street Outlaws, farm truck. It's, my one's quick, but that one just fucks off. But it's such a difference, and I get it now. It's like Simon, because obviously he's a car dude as well, obviously with his BMW and all this kind of stuff. He talks about water cool. His PC, he's had the actual box for years, but he's upgraded it and upgraded it and upgraded it and upgraded it continuously, and it's all water cooled and everything like that. And yeah, I sit there and I think, Jesus Christ, It's only an electronic device. But I'm starting to get it. You know, it's starting to go, what can I do? So there you go. I just thought I'd let you know that. But yeah, that laptop is fantastic. Now, of course, this is to me, okay? This is to somebody who hammers a post in the ground and that's about as technologically advanced as I can ever be. You know, I fuse metal together with a MIG. That's as technologically advanced as I get. So I'm going from a pavilion to a gaming laptop. There are probably people out there going, yeah, but that's only an i5 7th gen build. It ain't that great. It's pretty slow, really. I get it. I understand. But, you know, for me, it's like, this is genius. Dink, dink, ding, 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 ding. Everything's open. Literally like that. It's like a 0 to 60 time, isn't it? But yeah. But anyway, there we go. I suppose I should wait for them to load me and then bugger off back to base. There's a concert going on and it's mullered the traffic around Maidstone. It's absolutely diabolical. So I'm going to have to see if I can find a different way out of here, otherwise I'm screwed. So I think I'm going to get my Google Apps, Google, and see if I can find a way around it. How's Dartford Crossing looking? Oh, it's still crap. Good, good, good. Dartford Crossing is still crap. Oh, look at that. Oh, that really is. Ooh, that's horrific. That is really horrific. Hold on, if I do that, I'm going to do a screenshot so you can see what I'm looking at. But anyway, I'm going to see if I can find a different route. I think I already know one, to be fair, using the A20. Yeah, I think if I go down the A20 to junction 8, yeah, that'll do, won't it? I don't think there's a weight limit on that one. There is a weight limit on the B2163 going through Leeds, I know that one. Leeds in Kent. Kent, you thieving bastards. Yeah, I'll go down the A20 and avoid it, sod it. I'll do. Anyway. Simple. Right, well, that's another day done. Another jobbed. I got sent back out again. Which is somewhat slightly aggravating, but oh well, such is life. Such is life. You've got to do the job, haven't you? But nice easy day, so I'm not going to complain too badly. I don't want to give anything away here, so I didn't give that back. What an idiot. I've got to be careful with all of this gubbins, like I did with this once before. I had to edit several times on that one. I was like, whoops. Now, one thing I've been asked on a couple of occasions is, why do you black and blur things out? You seem to be the only driver that does it. Well, the simple fact is that I am asked by a company that has given me, an agency scummy driver, permission to do this. Right, sorry for the quality change just then, but the camera was running out of bleeding battery, so it started flashing, which is annoying. But anyway, I was talking about why I blur things out. Well, I'm agency scum, and because of that I have to turn that off. Oops. I wondered what that was. That was the air condition. I have to adhere to the rules of the site. If they give me permission to make content, then if they ask me to blur something out, I'm going to blur it out. So there we go. But that is the reason. I can understand that it's a bit annoying, and to be fair, maybe I should... Maybe I should position the camera slightly differently to try and take into account what's out there. But sometimes I'll be sitting there and I'll think, well, the camera's down there, it's angled that way. Because of how sunny it is, it's not really going to pick anything up. And I'll edit it. I'll put it together and I'll go through it just to make sure that I haven't missed something stupid like a number plate up there or something like that. And... or something really obvious, like, you know, obviously you can see the paintwork, because I did that with a wholesaler on a few occasions. And I will suddenly notice that in the end render, once it's got, you know, properly edited and stuff like that, what I saw during the editing process is just kind of white and you couldn't really tell. You can actually see, you know, everything. You can see the company I'm delivering to, the works, and I'm not allowed to say that. I'm not allowed to mention the clients of this company. And so I have to do something about it. And instead of taking absolutely ages to find something colourful or wonderful to do and then go through the entire editing process again, I'll just put a black square there, or I'll just blur it out. It's as simple as that. But the thing is, I have been given permission, and so what I will do is operate to what they've asked me to operate to, pretty much. So hopefully that'll answer your question. But I do get it quite a lot. It's like, why do you blur things out? All the other drivers don't. Why do you? Why do you bother following the rules? Because I want to. It's as simple as that. You don't have to. I have agreed to, so I will do. I've got to think about where I put that now. Put that there, and I put that here. But it's one of those things. How can you do this job following what you've been asked to do? Can you do this, you know, do it, kind of doing it legally, doing it, you know, it might be slightly dull, it might be slightly boring in certain places, and I'm going to have to screw about with the edits and try different things and see whether that works. But the basic principle is, can you do this following the law? I think you can. So I'm going to see if I can prove it. Now, yes, it might not be as entertaining as, say, somebody wearing a head cam, but I tried that a while ago with glasses. And everybody just went, "Ooh, I'm feeling seasick, can you not do that anymore, please?" And I've watched other people doing it with head-mounted cameras and all that kind of stuff, like CJC, for example. And yeah, you get woo. You start feeling a bit woozy. And the thing is, I suffer from motion sickness anyway, so it really doesn't help me. But so I bonked that on the head, because obviously when you're actually driving, you don't realise how many times you move your head, and of course you're going over the bumps. So it's, you know, I'm over exaggerating obviously, but you're going over the bumps and everything like that. And where your eyes can stay kind of fixed in your skull, so you kind of stay on target, whatever your head's doing style thing, yeah, the camera in the glasses can't. It's there, up, down, there. You know, it's constant. And doing that has made me feel a bit woozy, and that's me doing it. So when I go into the edit and everything, I can't actually, when I was editing all of that stuff with the glasses, I can't actually watch it. I really can't. I'm like, ooh. But some people like the point of view, you know, driving, from driving. But the simple fact is, I choose to do it this way and chat about what I choose to chat about. But anyway, I think that's enough for today, because I've really got to focus on this. I want to go home, go to bed, and just, it's my last day tomorrow. I'm not going to be making any content tomorrow. I've got so much to edit. So very much to edit. It's unreal. So I'm going to give myself tomorrow off with the cameras. and then editing Tuesday, editing Wednesday, but I've also got to go and see AFE on Tuesday. I've got to go and see the accountant on Wednesday. I'm meeting up with one of you tosspots on Tuesday to go and see AFE anyway. But anyway, thanks for watching. Like, subscribe, share about, do whatever it is you usually do. I'll see you in the next one, and remember, as always, the links are below in the description. Catch you later.